One day after an employee was bitten by a tiger at Wooten's Everglades Airboat Tours, Fox 4 is digging for answers about why an unauthorized employee was inside the tiger's enclosure to begin with. Fox 4's Colin Chavez is live just outside their gates tonight. And Colin, what can you tell us?
Nadine, both here at Wooten's Airboats and the Florida Fish and Wildlife, they tell us that Ignacio Martinez, he was not authorized to be in that tiger enclosure. Now, to dig for more information beyond what the Collier County Sheriff's Office report was saying, I learned that FWC is actually having a conversation right now about unauthorized people going into these big cat cages. Customers continued to roll through Wooten's Everglades airboats just one day after a tiger bit Martinez on both arms, sending him to the hospital.
First of all, I believe the crews probably look at each other and go, did he say tiger?
Greater Naples Fire Rescue District Chief Nolan Sapp says despite the odd call for service, his crews know they need to stop the bleeding, care for the wounds, and keep the patient from going into shock.
Whether it's a tiger or it's a dog or it's an alligator, it's still an animal bite. And it's, other than the means in which it was conducted, it's all still very similar to each other.
A report from the Collier County Sheriff's Office says he reached through the fence to pet the tiger while the animal was being fed by its caretaker in an outer enclosure. In a blog post, Wooten said the employee was not authorized to enter the tiger's enclosure. A topic that I discovered is being talked about by the Florida Fish and Wildlife, the investigating agency. On their website, under the rules and regulations for owning animals like tigers, FWC's Captive Wildlife Office is reviewing rules related to adding prohibition on unauthorized persons breaching safety barriers such as cages and fences. I asked FWC's Public Information Coordinator Shannon Knowles if this meant there are not any current rules against people breaching these barriers. Knowles tells me currently there are no criminal penalties in Florida law regarding unauthorized individuals breaching safety barriers of big cat enclosures. She says FWC is evaluating future modifications to that rule. Talking with people out here today, the first question a lot of customers had for me was, what's the status of the tiger? If you remember a few months back, we told you about the tiger incident that happened at the Naples Zoo where law enforcement had to shoot and eventually killed that tiger. Now, they tell me that the tiger is in good condition and not injured at this time. Of course, this is a developing investigation and we'll be sure to update you both on air and online at fox4now.com. Live in Collier County, I'm Colin Chavez, Fox 4.